This is Unfiltered Pride, real stories, real pride, no filters. Let's talk. Today's topic is going to be growing up different. So, what does it mean, right? Growing up different, that can mean a whole bunch of things. But growing up different in general is feeling like an outcast in your family for whatever reason. Black sheep, I think, is a term. You can use other terms, but black sheep is a term. Growing up, it was a little rough. I was adopted. Just a little background. I don't know much, but I know I was adopted. My mom gave me up. I think she was very young when she had me. My dad was not in the photo. We don't know what happened to him. But I was in an orphanage, and then I actually ended up being adopted by my adopted mom and dad, which was actually a blessing in disguise for me, truthfully. It was a very much blessing in disguise for me. But for me, I ended up being with them. They ended up taking me in, and I kind of grew up with my adopted dad. The two of them got married, and it ended up not really lasting. But I ended up, after he decided he wanted nothing to do with my life, I ended up living with my mom, and my mom's the one who paid for me to go to school, clothes, groceries. She did everything for me, basically, guys. So when it came to fitting in, I did struggle. So having ADHD, being autistic, learning disabilities, other learning disabilities, because it's a whole list, was hard. But I did find a group in middle school to high school. We just kind of, fucked around. We made jokes. We were very inappropriate. And I'll say this: everyone is a little different. I've been in different schools, but the school that I went to kind of worked for me. So I went to a public school that didn't work out. We went to a charter school. I don't think that worked out. So my mom ultimately put me in a private school because I was struggling and I needed a place that would help me. So they definitely helped me. So I fit in pretty good. My school, I had no issues. Public school, I think I had issues more. But my other schools, I think I made friends everywhere I went, truthfully. When it comes to bullying, I will say the fact about that is I'll admit I bullied kids when I was at one of my schools that is now an academy, but I never really went through bullying as a child. Once I kind of came out as a lesbian, I was still female at that time. I did deal with a few people who bullied me online. I was like, "Oh, this is not right," and things like that. Or I had people saying me, "Oh, that's so weird." Like they were making like the mean comments. But I did learn to accept that not everybody will love you. And not everybody, you cannot please everybody, basically. If I please one person, I'm not going to please the other person. I'm not going to please the person after them, other person after them, other person after them, right? So you can't please everyone, but I learned how to accept myself. Even when my mom first didn't like me getting the surgery and didn't like the new name I had, she adjusted and was like, hey, Ash, because Ash is my nickname, was like, this is my son. This is Ash, or Asher, depending on what she wanted to call me from those two names. But she slowly accepted it. And I'm not going to say everyone's going to accept it, but some people accept it more than others. You're going to have friends. I have friends who accept me more than my family members. And that's okay. I'm going to have one more than the other. I don't really personally care about that because I feel like I have a good friend group. Also, I have the community discourse that I'm in for LGBTQ. I have a lot of other support that I lean on them more than my own family for things. I'll say the one thing that shaped me today is celebrities like, what is her name? Ooh, Dominique, if you know the show. It's not Empire, but Dominique from Pose and MJ. She was also one of the characters. I think she, during the time, was positive with HIV or whatever you call it, HIV/AIDS. But that's kind of what shaped me because I saw them like in TV shows coming out. There's also other people who definitely shaped me because I was seeing them like come out at young age and be like, hey, this is the new me. And they just didn't care what the world thought at all or, cared at all about them. They were just like, I'm going to do me. I'm going to do the surgeries I need. And this is our community and they're not gonna like let us build our community down. I just love that about it because it helped me so much with that situation. And for me, looking at other people who are celebrities and who are like trans or lesbian, things like that, has been so great because I know that there's a community out there of celebrities who have gone through the same things that we have through growing up. They may have had family members who just didn't care about them, or had family members who cared, or had friends who cared more about them. I think that's very important with this topic today is that at the end of the day, be who yourself, be who you want to be, but you don't have to fit in anywhere. We're not a square. Our community, we're probably different shapes. That's how I think of our community. We're shapes. We're all very different, different personalities, but we don't all fit in a box. People who are LGBTQ, we don't fit in a box, truthfully. We fit anywhere except a box. We're in our own little community that we have shaped throughout the years to get what you want to get, healthcare and things like that. And it's just like a blessing in disguise to know that there are celebrities who are like me who may have come out late and just, embraced themselves. But for me, that's my experience growing up. Very different. I didn't come out until I was a little older, but yeah, that's kind of my childhood. But yeah, I hope this helps because I don't talk about my childhood a lot because I don't have much of a childhood because of the way my adoption was. Because I don't know if it was open or closed. I kind of want to look into that more, but I plan to look at that. But this has been Unfiltered Pride, Real Stories, Real Pride. See you next time.